Hi, my name is Sarah. This is my reaction to the scientists who make apps addictive article that we read for class. Um, the overall sort of point of the article was taking early behaviorism research done by Skinner and other psychologists and applying that to modern technologies and how we as consumers are sort of manipulated by that application, and what responsibilities the application developers and the scientists behind this research have to use it responsibly. One line that I thought really highlighted that was when and where such persuasion is beneficial and ethical. And that would mean not just beneficial to the companies who are making money off of the users, but also beneficial to the users themselves, and drawing that line between profit and benefit to the user. The idea is that want, ability, and triggers are the three things needed in order to change human behavior. So in this case, in the case of social media, the want would be a connection with our fellow humans. And social media makes that much easier in a global world that we live in today. And so it satisfies that need for connection. It is easy to use, so your ability level does not need to be high to use it. One of the things the article mentioned specifically was Instagram making everyone an artist before they post their pictures through the use of filters and things like that. Triggers, Potter talks about as automaticity. Triggers are just anything that pops up that makes you want to repeat that activity. So in the case of social media, that would be likes, shares, things like that, comments on what you post. Those would be triggers to entice you to continue that activity. I really liked the idea, well, I didn't like the idea, but the line that we are creating a giant Skinner box for the self through our use of the internet and through the use of behaviorism in programming, that we're all just chasing those triggers. Whether or not those triggers are internal or external was an argument that was had in the article. My personal thought is that the want for connection, that is more of the need that you have that's being fulfilled. The trigger is external, and that's the likes and things that you gather. And becoming over-triggered is where it becomes sort of a sickness, where you're always trying to get that next trigger, not knowing what the response is going to be, the same as Skinner's rats. How to deal with it? I think primarily as a future educator, I always think of teaching people, children first, and teaching adults who have already been using the technology as well, that technology is a tool. And that just like any tool, you need to learn how to use it effectively. And that's what media literacy obviously is all about, and what Potter talks about quite a bit in the book. So teaching the use of specific apps as technology, as tools, rather than as sort of necessary props for your life. My personal addiction to an app is Facebook. By the time I deleted the app from my phone in order to try to kind of remove that connectivity, I was already sort of addicted to the hits of likes and comments and posting and seeing what everyone else is posting. And so I was just using the browser on my phone to go to Facebook rather than the app. I eventually deactivated my account. My plan is to maintain that deactivation for the rest of July. I've already noticed a huge difference in the last 2 weeks in how I spend my time, how often I click into another browser window that's not related to what I'm trying to work on, and things like that. So that's my own personal addictive app story.